What's up guys, and welcome back to another fighting fantasy series on our channel. It's been a while since we've done one. We're back, we're in the next one in the chronological order of the original 80s list. So we are going to be doing City of Thieves today. The last one we did was Starship Traveler. So this one seems to be a return to formula of your classic fantasy one. So it's basically skill, stamina, luck. And I don't think there's anything else. We got the gold, we got the provisions back, so it's going to be a pretty standard one, but hopefully it's all interesting and some cool fights in it. So yeah, this is out of order. We've just checked and this is book 6, but apparently it is book like 5, so there's a lot of different orders, but we're going from the original order from the 80s. So here we go. So should we read the, maybe just read
I'll do the background. Yeah, the background is very long in this one,
so we're
bear with us.
We'll take turns reading this background section. As usual with Ian Livingstone books, I've played it but never finished it.
I never finished it. Oh, we have also already rolled our skills just to save a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And the 12 skill was legit.
Legit, yeah. So
promise.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to start?
Yeah.
You are an adventurer in a world of monsters and magic, living by quickness of wit and skill of sword. You earn your gold as a hired warrior, usually in the employ of rich nobles and barons on missions too dangerous or difficult for their own men. Slaying monsters and fearsome beasts in pursuit of some fabled treasure comes as second nature to you. Being an experienced and highly trained swordsman, you allow nothing to stand in your way on your quests. Your success on a mission is always assured, and your reputation has spread throughout the lands. Whenever you enter a village or town, the news of your arrival spreads through the citizens like wildfire, as few of them have ever met a dragon slayer before.
Nice.
One evening, after a long walk through the outlands, you arrive at Silverton, which lies at the crossroads of the main trading routes in these parts. Great wooden wagons hauled by teams of oxen are often seen rumbling slowly through the town, laden with herbs, spices, silks, metalware, and exotic foods from far-off lands. Over the years, Silverton has prospered as a result of the rich merchants and traders stopping there en route to distant markets. Its wealth is quite apparent, with ornate buildings and richly dressed people aplenty. But as you enter the town gates, something strikes you as being not quite right. The people look nervous and on edge. Then you notice that all the windows on the buildings have great iron grills bolted over them, and the doors have been strengthened too. Although you prefer your own company to that of others, you decide to stay in Silverton for the night to find out who or what is troubling the people.
Are they like locked in for their own safety?
It's like Bloodborne style, barricading themselves in.
Or they're all prisoners. Hey, what's up, Rye Master? That's how you pronounce it.
Hey, Rye Master!
Great book, this one of the best in the series.
Ooh,
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so as you walk down the main street, a single note from a bell rings out from a tall tower ahead. Then a man shouts, almost desperately, "Nightfall, nightfall, everybody indoors." You see people scurrying around with anxious faces, and looking surprised when they see you. Across the street, you see a tavern with the words "The Old Toad" painted on its signboard. As you enter the tavern, a whisper runs through the locals as they recognise you. Some put down their mugs and stare. You are somewhat surprised that none come over to hear tales of your adventure. Walking over to the counter, you ask the old innkeeper for a room and a hot tub, but he ignores you and shuffles over to the great oak door, pushing 6 large iron bolts into place. Only then does he turn to you and say quietly, "That'll be 5 copper pieces for the room and 1 more for the tub, in advance if you please." You reach into a leather pouch on your belt and toss the coins onto the counter. He hands you an iron key, but at the very moment there is a loud knocking at the door, followed by a voice shouting, open up, this is Owen Caroliff." The old innkeeper shuffles over to the oak door again and slides open the bolts. Then a fat and balding man, dressed in rich scarlet robes, bursts into the tavern, looking around frantically. He sees you and walks quickly in your direction, puffing and puffing. He is a man certainly not used to haste. You notice great beads of sweat on his forehead in the pale candlelight of the room. As he nears you, he calls out urgently, "Stranger, I must speak with you. Please sit down. It is important that I speak with you." When he turns to the innkeeper to snap his fingers for food and drinks, you can see that he is obviously of some standing in the town. but his face is full of anguish and sorrow. Being curious, you decide to hear what the man has to say. He pulls out a chair for you at the table, bidding you to sit down, and the innkeeper bustles in with a tray laden with hot broth, roast goose and mead. The man in the scarlet robe sits opposite in silence, watching you as you feast through, examining you for some purpose of his own. Finally, as you push your plate away, the man leans forward and says in a low but anxious voice, "Stranger, I know of you and seek your aid. My name is Owen Carolith and I am the Mayor of Silverton. We are in great trouble and danger. We are living under the curse, and it is I who must rid us of it. 10 days ago, 2 messengers of evil rode into town on huge black stallions with fiery red eyes. It was impossible to see the faces of the riders, for they wore long black cloaks with hoods pulled over their faces. Their voices were cold, and each word spoken ended with an unnerving hiss." They're basically Nazgul.
I was literally just thinking that. Yeah.
They asked for me by name, and when I came to greet them, they wanted to take away my beloved daughter, Mirelle, to stay with their master, Zanbar Bone. No doubt that you know that he is the Night Prince. Of course, I refused their demand, and without another word, they turned and rode slowly out of the town, heads down and shoulders hunched. I knew then that beneath the cloaks were the hidden skeletal and soulless bodies of the spirit stalkers. Zanbar Bone always uses them as his messengers, as they will complete their mission or die in the attempt. And they do not die easily. Only a silver arrow through the heart will release those evil beings from their eternal twilight existence. Who knows what it would take to kill Zanbar Bones? Anyway, that same night, after the spirit stalkers left, our troubles began. The Night Prince was angry and determined to harm us. The 6 moon dogs came, each stronger than 4 men, each with razor-sharp fangs. They stalked through the town, entering the homes through open windows and killing the poor people inside.
In the morning, we counted 23 dead, so we barred our windows and bolted our doors. Yet each night, the moondogs return, and we are unable to sleep for fear that they might find a way into our homes. Some people are now talking of sending Mirelle to Zanbar Bone. Those whimpering traitors, I should have them flogged. But what good would that do? There is but one hope, and that rests with you, stranger. There is a man called Nicodemus, who, for reasons I'll never understand, lives in Port Blacksand. The place is commonly called the City of Thieves, as it is home to every pirate, brigand, assassin, thief and evildoer for hundreds of miles around. I think he lives there just to get some peace from the likes of us. He is a wise old wizard and is unlikely to come to much harm even in Port Blacksand, for his magical powers are great. He alone is capable of defeating Zanbar Bone. He used to be a friend of mine many years ago. We need him, and I beg you to bring him to us. None here dares enter Port Blacksand. You will be well rewarded if you help us, stranger. Take these 30 gold pieces for your journey, and take this sword to use and keep.
So first update there. Let's put some money in our bag.
As Owen Carolith rises, he pulls back his scarlet robe, revealing the finest broadsword you have ever seen. He hands it to you. Touching the edge of the blade, you are surprised to see a droplet of blood fall from your finger. You then examine the marvellously ornate gilded serpents twining around the hilt. You have never wanted anything so badly in your life before. You stand up and hold out your right arm to Owen. He shakes it eagerly, saying, "You must set off at the first light of dawn. The moondogs will be gone by then. I shall be forced to stay the night here also, so let's drink to our destiny and may the gods be with us." For the next hour, Owen talks about your coming journey, explaining in detail how to reach Port Blacksand. Later, you gather up your backpack and furs and climb the wooden stairs to your room. You sleep uneasily despite the security afforded by your new broadsword, as you are more than once woken by the sniffing, scratching and howling of the roaming moondogs outside.
Actual dogs, do you reckon they're like
Yeah, they're big spooky dogs.
hounds of hell sort of thing?
Yeah. By dawn, you are already awake and dressed and determined to reach Port Blacksand quickly to find this man Nicodemus. As you leave the tavern, a black cat scurries past your feet and you almost trip. A bad omen, perhaps? Now turn over.
What does that mean? A cat.
Bad omen.
I know, but like, is it like an illusion? Is that Nicomundus, what it's called?
Nah.
Okay, so we agreed with a picture before I get into it. But it's like a weird Shao Kahn looking dude. Okay, so we've made it. So page 1, let's start. The walk to Port Blacksand takes you west some 50 miles across the plains and over the hills, fortunately without any harmful encounters. Eventually, you reach the coast and see the high city walls surrounding Port Blacksand and a cluster of buildings projecting into the sea like an ugly black mark. Ships lie anchored in the harbour and the smoke rises gently from the chimneys. It looks peaceful enough, and it is only when the wind changes that you smell the decay in the breeze to remind you of the evil nature of this notorious place. Following the dusty road north along the coast to the city gates, you begin to notice fearful warnings, skulls on wooden spikes, starving men in iron cages suspended from the city walls, and black flags everywhere. As you approach the main gate, a chill runs down your spine and you instinctively grab the hilt of your broadsword for reassurance. At the gate, you are confronted by a tall guard wearing a black chainmail coat and an iron helmet. He steps forward, barring the way with his pike, saying, "Who would enter Port Blacksand uninvited? State the nature of your business or go back the way you came. Will you tell him you wish to be taken to Nicodemus? Turn to 202. Tell him you wish to sell some stolen booty, 33, or attack him quickly with your sword." So, I imagine we've just got to tell him we're going to sell some stuff because it's kind of like a marketplace where people travel to sell stuff, right?
Yeah, unless we tell him we want to see Nicodemus.
Yeah.
Should we be honest?
Let's be honest and see where it gets us. I mean, I imagine he's going to say, "I've never heard of him." So,
Yeah,
let's try it. 202. So, you just entered, well, we're at the gate to enter Port Blacksand.
Yeah, we're not in yet. The guard replies that he will send for an escort to take you to Nicodemus. He reaches up to a small bell on the wall of the guardhouse and rings it 3 times. Almost immediately, 2 other guards come running out of the house
We're going to end up in the cell.
and you are surprised when they each grab hold of one of your arms. The guard with the pike looks up to the sky and laughs, saying, "So, you want to see Nicodemus, do you? How would you like to see the inside of a dungeon cell instead? Guards, take this fool away to be shackled and throw away the key. Will you allow yourself to be taken away, attempt to fight the guards, or try to bribe the guards?"
Considering this is our first run, should we just go to the cell?
Yeah,
Because-
let's be taken.
Let's be taken by these 3 men. Yeah, but it might even be the option where you actually get information in
Yeah.
the cell. So allow yourself to be taken away, turn to 151.
We're just tourists here.
Yeah. Great first 10 minutes into Port Blacksand. The 2 guards lead you into the guardhouse and take you immediately downstairs to the cells below. There are 4 cells and each are empty except for one which houses a frail, white-haired old man. The guard unlocks the cell next to the old man and throws you in, placing your sword on a table outside. The only contents of the cell are a straw mattress and a pail of water. The guards go back upstairs and they disappear. The old man gets up off his bed and starts to speak. "You're an outsider, aren't you? Don't reply, it's obvious. Do you want me to set you free? Give me 10 gold pieces and I'll have you out in 5 minutes. The old man then puts his arm through the bars of your cell with the palm of his hand upturned. If you wish to give the old man 10 gold pieces, turn to 351. If you'd rather ignore the old man, turn to 29. He's an old man, he's in a jail cell,
He might be magic.
but he's probably also been in there for a very long time.
What's he gonna do with that gold though? Bribe himself?
Yeah, probably. He'll probably get 30 gold pieces.
Yeah, let's ignore him.
So yeah, let's use our instincts here. So let's ignore him and turn to 29.
You squat down on the mattress and consider what to do next. If you wish to feign illness and throw the iron pail against the bars of the cell to attract the guard's attention, turn to 143. If you wish to inspect the cell closely in the hope of finding a secret escape route, turn to 230. Should we go to... I'm just thinking in real life I would have a look around first, but I feel like it's going to be a waste of time here.
I think we should probably it probably will be a waste of time, but we won't know until we try it.
You want to try it?
Yeah, because then at least if there's nothing, we know not to do it.
230.
Okay. Yeah, I doubt anyone's ever escaped. And if anyone has escaped from that cell, they would have reinforced it for the next person. You scratch around the cracks in the wall and find a loose stone. The old man watches intently as you pull a stone out of the wall. Peering into the hole, you see an iron key. You place it into the lock of your cell, and you're amazed to feel it turn.
No
At one
way.
lock point. Our luck is maxed out, so...
Yeah, it's maxed at 7 though.
Yeah. With the cell door open, you put the key back in the hole in the wall and replace the stone. I wonder if you can get arrested multiple times then. You leave your cell and pick up your sword off the table, then you call out to the guards, telling them that you think they are stupid and that you have seen more life on a troll's breakfast plate than in them. Quickly provoked, the guards rush down the stairs.
Why are we such idiots?
Are surprised to see you waiting for them, sword drawn. You fight them one at a time. Okay.
What?
I guess it's probably the only way out through that door, so...
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, first battle.
So I do think we have like a guard on there.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah. So this is one of 2 guards, so this is our first fight, so...
His skill is 6, and his stamina is 6.
Please don't crash. Okay, so basically we roll a dice for ourselves and we roll a dice for the enemy. The person with the highest dice roll when matched with either of our skills does damage to the other one. So we'll just show you as we play it if this is your first time watching. So
Is it 2 stamina?
2. So our roll.
So our skill is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So 18 for us. So the enemy can only get an 18 at best if they get double 6s. So
No.
we did 2 damage to the first guard now.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like taking a while for the box to show up there, and I thought it was going to crash again.
Yeah, I think our stream setup is pretty fragile at the moment.
Yeah, so yeah, this could be 4 streams worth of editing. Our roll, so 5, 7, so that's a 19 for us.
He can't get that, so...
Yeah, so guard number 1 is down to 2 stamina points now. 1 more attack, successful attack, and he is done. Hey Kenwa, hope you're doing good. Okay, our roll.
What?
Well, at least it wasn't the actual book.
18, so he needs to get a 12.
Yep, so I'll make 1 dice roll. 4, so that's 14 for him. So guard number 1 is dead. Guard number 2.
Guard number 2's skill is 7, and his stamina is 5.
Okay. Take this wobbly sausage, it will help you in battle.
We've had weirder things help us out in battle, okay?
Cream cheese, obviously.
Always.
So we'll stuff it down the guard's neck. Okay, so I'll roll.
So is this guy tougher or?
Tougher, yeah. So that's a 12.
19.
16, 18, 19 for...
So he's again got to get a 12,
Enemy roll.
which he hasn't.
So guard number 2 is down to 3 stamina points. Okay, I'll roll. 6, so that's 18, 19. So once again, 2 6s for the enemy. That's
Oh,
a 5,
he's not done
so 1 stamina point remaining for the enemy.
Come on.
Okay, hopefully the last round for our first battle.
We were right to be cocky.
Yeah. So it's 17.
20, you can't
20.
beat that.
Okay, both guards done. First battle, success.
Woo! If you win, you climb the stairs, turn to page 54.
You need to remember to read
Yes.
all the paragraph before you.
You
do the
didn't,
fight.
though.
I didn't that time.
To be fair, it's normally me that doesn't read it. You search the guardhouse and find 2 gold pieces and a merchant's pass,
Nice.
permitting the holder to trade in Port Blacksand. Oh, so we probably wouldn't have been able to sell our booty anyway,
Why?
because you need a merchant's pass, which we now have,
So we have 32 gold. Please don't crash.
and a merchant's pass. Do we not have a list of items?
We do.
don't,
We do. What?
Do you want me to just write down merchant's
I would,
pass?
yeah, because it's not going to have any use beyond just getting in here, I don't think.
Taking your findings with you, you creep outside. The guard at the main gate does not see you, and you walk into the city.
Okay.
Turn to page
So
74.
we're in the city now, so I guess we're probably going to have to start mapping it now, I think.
Okay.
Here we go. So we've entered the city.
Yeah.
There's no other options of locations to go early now. So through the main gates, you see that the rubbish-filled streets of the port are narrow and cobbled. Old and decrepit buildings line them closely, with the upper stories overhanging menacingly. You may go west down Key Street.
Key.
Is that west?
Oh no. North, east, south, west.
Maybe write the names as well.
What's west? Key.
Key Street on the west, north to Market Street,
Yeah.
east to Clock Street. I feel like we've done this on like another book.
No.
Like there was definitely one where we went around the city and it had like clock. We had to go like different streets, and I'm sure it was Clock Street. Okay, anyway, so westward.
Should we go westward?
Go westward.
So we're going to Key Street.
Yes, 95.
Westward.
Westward.
On the left side of the street, you see a large iron key hanging over the doorway of a small shop. A sign in the window reads J.B. Raggings, Locksmith. If you want to enter the shop, turn to 224. If you'd rather continue walking west, turn to 300.
We might as well explore it, right?
Locksmith?
Yeah.
222.
Come on, you Spurs. I'm guessing they scored, John. 224, we're going to check out the locksmith shop. Sitting on a stool in the back of the shop is an old bespectacled dwarf. He is busy cutting a key on the cast iron treadle machine, which squeaks and grinds noisily. You cough to get his attention, but he does not look up from his work. Finally, the machine comes to a halt and the dwarf asks you what you want. You may either ask him if he has any skeleton keys for sale, turn to 66, or ask him if he knows where Nicodemus lives. So, This is our locksmith dwarf. If you can see, it's a bit bright, but he's there. So we can ask him for a skeleton key, or we can ask him where Nicodemus is.
Can we ask him for a skeleton key?
Yeah, because...
He's gonna say no.
But at least if we do get one, we can try out a door we need it on, which if we don't have the key, we'll never know what's inside the door, so...
Yeah.
66?
He looks like he'd be mates with Nicodemus, though.
Yeah.
The dwarf smiles and boasts that he can make a key to open any lock in Port Blacksand. He says that his special keys are priced at 10 gold pieces each. If you want to buy a key, make the necessary deduction on your adventure sheet. Whether or not you buy a key, you leave the shop and continue west.
Should we buy one
Let's
or two?
buy one. No, because it's not going to break.
We'll buy one, just in case.
Just one.
Yeah, I was just thinking for some reason it's going to be like a skeleton key that breaks after use.
No.
Okay,
It's
so
not
that's...
a lockpick, it's a
down.
key.
He's a locksmith though, isn't he? 22 gold.
And add the skeleton key.
So, where are our items? Let me see.
Stop clicking.
I'm just very wary about doing anything more than one button at a time, just because it crashed last time, so that's what you get when you have a £4,000 computer.
There you go.
So the item list is in a dodgy position, but we can just move them as we get them. So,
Yes.
item 1, we have the skeleton key.
Nice.
Okay.
Now we're gonna carry on west. 300.
Yes. The street makes a sudden right and turns and heads north. You pass a cluster of small houses and are aware of unseen people watching you walk by. Then the door to one of the houses opens and a small boy dressed in rags runs out and hands you a piece of paper. Without stopping, he runs off and disappears around the corner. The paper has a message on it which reads, "Arrows from 6 bows are pointed at you. Leave 10 gold pieces in the middle of the street and keep walking. If you want to obey this instruction, make the necessary deduction on your adventure sheet, lose 2 luck points and turn to 347. If you want to keep walking without leaving the goal, turn to 137. Where's the background image from? This one I found this one on Google, to be honest, and it's a bit like a city portal, but it's more like an industrial city, unfortunately.
It's a bit like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, a bit like Syndicate. So we can either risk it.
So you only lose 2 luck points if you.
And 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, but surely we're gonna die if we don't do that.
Yeah. So should we just do it?
Ah.
Let's just do it to make a bit of progress today, I think.
What? But it's unavoidable though.
What?
Going down here, if you go left.
So what, you think you'll die then? Oh, should we
I
get
don't know. I'm just saying, like, we haven't chosen where to go apart from going.
Yeah. Should we risk it then? Because we can just come back to this point because it's literally 3 pages.
Should we make our first checkpoint?
I suppose we don't really need to, but.
Let's checkpoint it.
Okay, we're on page 300 if we die.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll take a drink.
Die.
So we're going to try and keep walking. One 137.
Keep my finger on the page.
A finger on the page.
Did you say 137?
Don't know.
Oh.
Go on.
As you take your first step forward, you are alarmed to hear the familiar whistle of arrows flying through the air. They are coming from windows on either side of the street. Roll 1 dice.
Mm-hmm.
This is the number of arrows that will hit you,
Oh, no.
and each will cause you to lose 3 stamina points.
That's not so bad. We don't take too many arrows.
If you're still alive, lose 2 luck points and turn to 327. So you lose the 2 luck points anyway.
But we might have the chance of buying another skeleton key if we need this. Oh!
Oh!
6 arrows, 6 times 3.
Yeah.
That...
18.
Oh my god, so what does that take us down to?
limping. 4.
We got that potion of... What did we get? Which potion?
We got potion of stamina, so we could technically...
Get all the health back.
Yeah.
Should we just use that?
Okay, we've been hit by 6 arrows.
We drank our potion of stamina and now we've got all the health back.
But we do lose 2 luck points.
Yes. A familiar sound of must be always coming fire. Wonder how they made it this far. Yeah.
True.
Unlucky. It was worth a shot. It was a
How's
check.
it going, Beyond?
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. So we just don't have the potion anymore and we lose 2 luck points.
Yeah, we've still got our gold.
Yeah, which is probably more vital in a city, isn't it? With marketplaces and stuff.
Okay, 327. Keep on walking.
I think that's the same page. You just use the gold, I suppose. You feel like a pincushion, and although the pain is almost unbearable, you manage to stagger on down the street. Ahead to your right, you see the door of one of the houses opening, and a little girl looking out. I bet she can heal us. Can we just use that potion? Looking out apprehensively, she beckons you to enter the house. If you wish to enter the house, turn to 126. If you wish to continue walking north, turn to 164. So
Should we just go in?
let's go into the house. You may rest here.
Not learned our lesson all over.
You may rest here and recover 18 stamina points.
Where is she? Which one was it? 126.
Mm-hmm. We might as well go through all these houses, right?
Yeah. We will be playing this again. We will die.
Yeah.
The little girl grabs hold of your arm and leads you into a back room. Saying nothing, she motions you to lie down on a sheepskin rug. Suddenly, you are aware of a very old man sitting opposite. He rises slowly from his rocking chair and walks over to you. You watch transfixed as he takes hold of an arrow protruding from your arm and gently pulls it free without causing you any pain. The wound made by the arrow disappears before your eyes. Other arrows are treated similarly. If you suffered more than 1 wound, you may restore 2 stamina points for each arrow pulled free by the old man.
So we've lost 6 stamina points. We probably got a shield. Oh well.
It's alright, we've done it. We live and learn.
Yeah.
Then, in a slow and almost inaudible voice, he tells you that he wants the broadsword that Owen Caroliff gave you in payment for the healing.
Oh no, this is bad.
You feel obliged to give him your sword, though reluctantly. In exchange, he gives you an ordinary fighting sword. Reduce your skill score by 1. This is a bad playthrough.
Yeah, I know.
You leave the house and head north. What?
Have you written our initial skill and stamina and look down?
No, but I will now.
Yeah.
What were we? 12,
12, 22, 7. What Ian takes with one hand, he gives back with the other one.
Yeah, but then he sort of bends it. And,
your hand
yeah.
You can't use what he's given you.
Okay, so at least we know what that is
Yeah.
if we come across
So
it.
I imagine you don't even have the option to go into this building if you pay the gold. Unless you get shot when you pay the gold anyway.
Yeah, probably not. You probably do get shot anyway. Reduce your skill score by 1. You leave the house and head north. Turn to page 112.
So you instantly lose the sword and your skill point down here, which is not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put heals, but take sword.
While most of the houses in the street are small, cramped and dark, you see one ahead which stands alone and is painted bright red. The door has a welcome sign hanging from it. If you wish to enter this house, turn to 154. If you wish to keep walking north, turn to 334. Probably a trap, but let's do it anyway.
The red house?
Yes, red door.
What's the page?
154. The page we're on now?
Yeah.
112.
No,
Oh.
red house.
Red house is 154.
Okay. Inside the house, you find yourself in a room painted red and empty apart from a table on top of which are 2 glass bowls. In one there is a small golden scorpion and the other lies a silver scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
In the far corner of the room there are stairs that lead up to another floor. You may pick up the golden scorpion, pick up the silver scorpion, climb the stairs or leave the house and head north. Should we go up the stairs first? Or are you going to pick up the scorpions?
I kind of want to pick up a scorpion, but which one do we go for? Silver or gold?
I'd go for the golden one, but it's going to be a trap.
Should we take the silver one and just see what happens? Because
Go
in
on,
my mind, if it's like a trap for like being greedy, someone's going to take the gold one because it's more expensive.
But then that might be what Ian wants you to think, and he's double bluffing.
Should we just roll for it for each scorpion? Let's
Right,
just roll
okay,
for it.
you roll for silver, I'll roll for
Gold.
gold.
Okay, so you roll first for gold. I'll roll for silver. Okay, so we're picking up the golden scorpion.
Yes.
273.
Inspecting the scorpion, you see that it is a brooch. You decide to pin it to your leather tunic. It is a lucky charm. Add 2 luck points to your total.
Nice, so that takes us back up.
What will you do next? You may, if you have not already done so, pick up the silver scorpion.
Ooh.
If you would rather ignore it, you may either climb the stairs or leave the
No,
house.
picking it up, we gotta find out.
It's totally
You
gonna
gotta
be
find out what it
bad.
does.
You can't have 2 good things.
Trying to second guess Ian when he's trying to kill. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. You never know what's going through their minds when they're writing this book.
No.
I can just imagine him just sat behind a desk, like chuckling to himself after he gives you like a death bait. Pick up the silver scorpion, turn to page 13. Lucky number 13. Probably bad, but inspecting the scorpion, you see that it is a brooch. You decide to pin it to your leather tunic. The brooch is magic, has magic healing properties. After any battle, the brooch will immediately restore 1 stamina point to your total. What will you do next? You may, if you have not already done so, pick up the golden scorpion. If you'd rather ignore it, and you may return and climb the stairs. So let's climb the stairs and turn to page 18.
Gold, silver brooches.
Yeah, so they're both good. Page 80.
80?
Mm-hmm. We're going to go up the stairs.
They're gonna be cursed though, aren't they? So we need to plus 1 stamina after each battle.
Yes. Which would probably go in handy because we just... I suppose it's 1 battle, not like per enemy though, isn't it?
Oh no. The stairs lead into a small room, again painted red. Sitting at a table is a strange creature with a long snout and deep red, scaly skin.
Oh, is that him?
I think so. From its jaw protrudes rows of sharp teeth and a long pink tongue. Darts quickly in and out between them. The creature looks up and stares at you. Are you wearing a scorpion brooch?
2 of them.
If you are, turn to page 392. If not, turn to 215.
So it looks like a dragon,
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely like... Oh, he's got 2 heads. Oh, that's a mirror.
So we are a dragon slayer though, so we might be okay.
Yeah, but we're wearing his brooches.
Well, you might think we look smart in them and give us another one. Bronze one.
392.
392, here we go. The creature is outraged that you stole one of his brooches.
Oh, we stole 2.
Yeah. It jumps up at you and you notice smoke curling from its nostrils and its fury mounts. Suddenly, a blast of fire shoots from its jaw and it moves towards you with outstretched claws. The blast misses you, but you must fight the creature. So he's called a Lizardine. Skill 8, Stamina 8. As well as following the usual rules of battle, throw 1 die every attack round for the Lizardine's fiery breath. On a roll of 1, 2, 3, it burns you for 1 point of damage. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you manage to dodge the blast. You may use your luck against the fire, and you may escape by running back down the stairs and out of the house. If you stay and win the battle, turn to 186.
We've got to try it.
From the picture, he's got like so much treasure and stuff on his table, so I think we got to go through this. We got to pursue it.
He definitely likes his accessories.
Yeah. So
oh, there's no dragons.
What about a zombie?
That's the opposite of a dragon.
A snake. There's a snake.
Yeah, that'll do.
Here we go. So if you want to take this back, I'll sort the skills out. So it was 8 and 8, I think.
Yep. 2 fat ladies.
Enemy skill is 8.
So we've got to roll our attack, their attack, and then a second attack for their fire breath.
We want to get a 4, 5, or 6. We can always still use a luck roll as well, but we'll probably roll.
Ready?
Yes. Our roll. 5, so we're on 11 now.
18.
So 18. Yep, 18 for us. Enemy roll. 10 or lower.
Nice.
Nice. So
But we need to do another roll for its breath.
I'll do this one. So we need a dragon. You just put a picture of me. 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
didn't take any damage.
So we
there.
dodged the fire breath, and we can take 2 stamina off the dragon.
Lizardine.
The lizardine, sorry.
Guardine. Okay, here we go. Our roll. Ooh, 11, 12, 14 for us, so that is a 6 or lower. Nice.
Yeah.
So, do you want to roll for the dragon breath this time?
Yeah. Yeah!
So we dodged it and we took 2 stamina points, so this guy isn't so tough.
Don't say that. Why would you say that?
Just because. He's on 2 attack rounds.
Okay.
And if we beat him, we gain a stamina point back. Well, we're already.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't lost any damage yet, so 16, 19 for us. So that is a 7, 5.
Yep, we beat him.
Have we? 8.
Yep.
16. Nice. Okay, so I'll roll for the damage now. 5.
Yeah.
So a dodge again.
Come on, last attack round.
Even if we lose one of those fire rounds, we still gain the stamina back from beating him, from using
We
our...
haven't done anything.
What if we do? We gain it back. 6, 18,
19.
19 for us.
Nice.
Nice. So one last fire attack round.
See if he gets a little sniff in on his way out. No, he doesn't.
So he's dead. We killed the last beam.
Easy. If you stay and win, turn to 186.
Right. We get to keep the brooches. That's probably
Hope
Yeah.
so. Oh, there's some cool looking enemies in this. On top of the Lizardine's table, you find 4 gold pieces
nice.
and a scorpion brooch made out of copper.
Nice.
If you wish to pick up the brooch and pin it to your tunic, turn to 387.
Yeah, of course.
If you'd rather just take the gold, go back downstairs and leave the house, turn to 334.
You gotta take it.
What if it
He's got.
disables anything that the other 2 do?
We gotta find out what it does.
Oh, okay.
They are getting like the gold one was much better than the silver, so I imagine it's probably not as good. So we might as well take it anyway. So 4 gold pieces and.
No, the silver one was better than the gold one. The silver one restores.
What did the gold one do?
The gold one just gave us 2 luck.
Oh right. So maybe it's even better then. So if you'd rather pick up the brooch, okay, 387.
Oh. Please be good.
He's keeping this one close to him. You are now wearing the brooch that slows you down in combat without realizing it. Reduce your skill by 1.
No!
Finding nothing else else of interest in the room, you decide to go back down the stairs and leave the house.
Can we not just like not pin it to us?
No, we've been cursed with it now.
Oh, okay.
We have to wear it.
At least our skill is 10, so it's an easy to count.
Yeah. So maybe write that down. That not to take the copper one.
Yeah, don't take.
So we're down to 10 skill now. And we've got 4 extra gold.
Yeah, at least we got 4 gold.
Yeah.
3, 3, 4. So are we fat rolling then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Walking towards you down the street are 2 town guards. They stop in front of you and demand to see your papers. If you possess a merchant's pass, turn to 255.
How would you not get a merchant pass then?
How did we get one?
I
How did we get
can't
one?
remember.
We killed somebody. We killed the 2 guards and got a merchant.
Okay. The guards eye you suspiciously, but let you walk on after seeing your pass. You walk on quickly north, turn to 227.
Not a lot.
We're kind of going up against the west, or by the west wall, I guess.
Yeah.
West wall. 227. At least we got good bearings, and we've not even. Yeah, this is like one pathway. This is just the west side.
The street soon makes another sharp turn to the right, and you find yourself walking east. Outside one of the houses to your left is a pile of rubbish and broken objects. On top of the pile is a pair of old boots that look about your size. If you wish to try them on, turn to 362. If you wish to keep walking east, turn to 103. Why would we need
They
you?
call this place the City of Thieves, but we're the one who's going around stealing everyone's stuff.
Let me make a note of this. There's a pile here with some boots.
So we just walked into like some lizard's house and stole all his jewelry. And now we're stealing someone's boots out of a trash can. I mean, I suppose they're not there.
Alright, so they could either be magic boots, but then why would somebody throw them out?
Yeah.
They could either be very cursed boots, or why
They
do we
don't-
even need boots?
Maybe they don't know the true purpose of these boots. Maybe there's dream cheese inside the boot.
They're definitely cursed. Should we keep walking?
No,
Or do
let's
you
put 'em.
wanna- Oh,
Let's put 'em on. Where are we?
362. This is only going to be bad.
Yeah, but we'll never have
And
to
if
do
it's
it again.
good, it just flips everything that you ever
Yeah.
think about these books.
The boots fit perfectly, and walking about you feel very sure-footed. They are magic elven boots.
No.
Add 1 skill point to
You're
your total
joking.
and set off east again.
You're joking.
I'm not. 103. So that gets our skill back up to 11. So we could get our skill back up to 12 if we lose at least one of them.
Alright, put a smiley face next to the boots. Crazy. Just basically, this book feels like do the opposite to what you think.
Yeah. I think it's just rewarding us for taking risks for now. Steve Jackson rewards your risks with a spike in the head.
You arrive at a 4-way junction in the street. The street continuing east changes into its name to Clock Street, and the street running north and south is called Market Street. So we've got to here, basically.
Yeah. So is there a north from there?
Oh, that's so good, it actually matches up.
Perfect. Only because you made the line go right to the middle. Is there a north from this way, or just south and east?
I haven't finished the thing yet. The street continuing east changes its name to Clock Street, and the market running north and south is called Market Street. Looking north, you see a crowd of people walking up the street, cheering loudly and waving their arms in the air. Oh, we've got to go north. You decide to follow them, turn to 148. So
Okay.
we've gone here.
So have we gained anything from this west side besides items?
We got boots.
Oh, we got the skeleton key from down here, right?
Yeah,
as well?
skeleton key
Okay.
and some nice new boots.
Okay. So follow them north to 148. Someone's probably going to get executed. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought. Did you think that was something else?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Squeeze
I
through a
can't
hole.
say it, though.
As you catch up with the you got to keep this PG.
Try
As you
it,
catch
no.
up with the chanting crowd, you see that they are carrying eggs and rotten tomatoes. Soon as the street opens out into a large market square, all around the edges are stalls with vendors, hawkers, musicians and entertainers carrying on their business. In the middle of the square is an elevated pillory. Above the noise of the crowd, a trumpet sounds and the crowd start to pelt the man in the pillory with rotten food. An old woman standing next to you offers you 2 eggs to throw. Not wishing...
My eggs!
One egg. Not wishing to appear to be an outsider, you take the eggs and hurl them. But as you do so, the old woman picks your pocket without you noticing. Lose 1 gold piece and any one item you may have. Should we give her the bronze thingy?
I don't think we can do that.
Really? I think
Can
we can.
we?
Yeah, it's an item we've got. It never said you're cursed. It's just an item that gives you a bad thingy.
Oh, are we going to cheat then and put our skill back up to 12? Yeah, let's do it.
I'll try it on this one, yeah. I don't even know if that's a cheat. I don't know. So...
They never said you can't get rid of it.
No. Now lose any one item you have. Unaware of your loss, you walk away from the crowd to look at the various stalls. 287. Okay,
Yeah, let's do it. Lose a gold and we lose our bronze scorpion, which puts our skill back up to 12.
And 1 gold piece. We've got 26 in it. She only took 1. She's doing us a favour then.
This is just the price for 2 eggs.
Yeah, true. Don't let her take the wobbly sausage. Oh, we've got that one strapped in real good.
It ain't wobbling no more. You walk away from the crowd to look at the various stalls. 287. Did you show the picture?
Oh no, I didn't. Is that
It's
picture
very bright. Yeah, this is the old woman.
No, you can't turn it on.
It's the old woman handing us her eggs.
You can turn the light down, but then you'll be really dark.
287. The food stalls are selling fruit, vegetables, meat, and hot soup, corn, and chestnuts for hungry shoppers. You may eat some hot food if you wish. Pay 1 gold and increase your stamina by 2 points, which we don't need to do. Walking north along the west side of the square, you see a man dressed in purple velvet playing a lyre. If you wish to stop and listen, turn to page 3. If you'd rather walk past him, turn to 398.
Let's do it. He might hypnotise us and we might get killed and end up back in the cells, but let's try it anyway. Imagine if you lived your life as like risky and free as this.
What, in real life?
Yeah, like any situation like this, you'd just be dead that straight away.
Yeah.
The man stops playing and tells you that he can bring you good fortune. For the sum of 3 gold pieces, he will sing you a song that will bring you luck. If you wish to pay the musician, turn to 37. If you do not believe him, you may walk to the next door.
Is it just going to add us luck, though? Because we've got full luck already.
Ah, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably will, yeah. So maybe we should just skip that. 398, yeah.
Unless he tells us some
Well, that's
secret
what
things.
I thought, but then when you said that, let's do it. Let's just pay him.
Pay
3
him
gold.
anyway.
Yeah,
I
just
want to
do
listen
it.
to the song.
Okay, so we lose 3 gold pieces.
And then at least we'll know next time.
Exactly.
The man strums his lyre and sings a merry song all about you and your good fortune. He does have the power to make you lucky. Add 2 luck points and walk on to the next stall. So that's good to know that at least he is legit.
Yeah.
398. And I'm sure the song was worth those 3 gold pieces.
We're very charitable, aren't we? Oh, what's good. A small circle of people is standing around a bare-chested man. He is enormous and his muscles look as hard as iron. He is asking the crowd for a volunteer to play catch with a cannonball. He states that whoever drops the cannonball must pay the other 5 gold pieces. If you wish to take him on at this game, turn to 378. If you'd rather walk on, turn to 52.
He looks pretty big.
Yeah, but our character's very beefy. We just haven't shown off our muscles yet.
He's wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, and he's got someone on the floor, but I think we could take him.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
Show the picture.
So, here he is. He looks like a boxer to me. It's very dark, very bright, but you can't see. But let's take him on.
He's got an annoying face, so it makes me want to beat him.
Yeah, a cannonball. That must be what, 50 kilograms or something.
Good
Maybe
job,
this
we
is
are
a skill.
strong.
Very strong.
Roll 1 dice alternately for yourself and for the bare-chested man to represent the cannonball passing between you. Repeat this process until a 1 is thrown. This is 50-50 chance then. In which case the cannonball will have been dropped and the loser must pay the winner 5 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
After finishing the game, you walk on a bit further. So, oh no, I feel like I've been really unlucky with my rolls today.
Should I roll for... I'll roll for the bare-chested man, and you roll
Oh,
for...
no.
You roll for Our character, actually, yeah. So,
Yeah, okay.
so if you want to roll first, so we lost. First
I
roll.
told you I'm being really unlucky with my
Oh
rolls
well.
today.
So we lose 5 gold, so 20.
Yeah,
70.
I feel like you've been getting 6s and I've been getting 1s like all night.
That could alternate at any point though.
Well, we got loads of gold. We're
Yeah,
fine.
true.
We've still got 17. Walk on 52.
So
Walk
you got
on
to the
really
same page
fast
anyway.
with our heads down.
Oh, 1 roll. At least we didn't have to draw it.
Alright.
At least we didn't play like 10 rounds and then lose.
Yeah.
The bare-chested man must be very hairy, yeah. What's that guy called from Lord the Hobbit who's like a big bear?
What do you call
Bjorn, is it?
No.
Yeah,
No.
here he is. Behind the next stall is a young man selling small weapons and items of equipment. Oh, we don't have any gold left. The prices of his wares are chalked up on the slate. Throwing knife, 4 gold pieces. A climbing rope, always handy. Butcher's meat hook. Iron spike and a lantern. If you wish to buy some or all of these, make the necessary adjustments to your adventure sheet. So how much is that? 4, 6, 8.
12. We can buy them all.
Let's buy them all.
Yeah.
We're going to buy
Buy
them
'em
all.
all.
So let's add these all to the list. So how much does it cost again?
12.
So we've got 5 gold left.
Yes. Don't worry, I'll lose us that 5 gold in the next 5 minutes.
Sure, I'm sure. So then, item 2 is not dark ointment. It is
A throwing knife.
that might just be something for combat. But then again, it would probably
It
tell
might
you.
get us out of a sticky situation though.
Yeah, maybe it'll tell you what these items do in the next one. Okay, so this might take a little while, but
Climbing rope. I wouldn't bother writing butcher's meat hook. I just write meat hook.
yeah. Climbing rope. Come on, load.
We need elevator music.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Meat hook. Do you remember what the next one was?
Something in a lantern.
Yep.
What was it?
What? Do you not remember?
Give me a hint.
It rhymes with.
With what?
I can't think of anything. It's iron spike.
Oh yeah.
What rhymes with iron? Lion.
Lion pike.
Lion bike.
Lion bike. Of course.
Lantern. Red wind. A red,
Red
wine.
wine.
Bob Marley.
What was that again? Lantern.
Lantern.
Right, we're definitely going to need a lantern. And the blood candles.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
You then walk north. Turn to
Good job, Nat.
200.
Look out for the dice roll.
Of course it was. If you ever want a 1 rolling, right here.
In the next stall area, there is a small, brightly coloured tent. Attached to it is a small sign which reads Madame Star Clairvoyant. If you wish to enter the tent, turn to 394.
She's gonna want money.
Let's go. We got 5 gold to blow.
That's not a lot.
Let's do it.
394.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't afford her.
You can, hopefully.
Sitting behind a small table is a plump woman wearing bright yellow clothes and a shawl over her head. She smiles as you enter, bidding you to sit down. She tells you that a glimpse of the future will cost you 2 gold pieces.
That'll do.
If you wish to pay to hear her predictions, turn to 368. If you'd rather carry on unaided, leave the tent and head north, turn to 117.
2 gold pieces.
Oh, you're just blowing our last pennies.
Oh, it's worth it. We're going to get some aids here.
We are
Okay.
getting aid. 368.
Looking into a crystal ball, she seems to go into a trance. She tells you that you are searching for a man, a wise man with magical powers. She pauses for a moment and then draws in her deep breath before going on to tell you that the man you are looking for lives in the hut beneath the bridge to the north.
Oh. Hut. Beneath bridge. Okay.
To the north
Nice.
of Market Street, or whatever it's called. She warns you to be careful when approaching the man, for he does not welcome strangers. Then she looks away from the crystal ball and asks you to leave. Her face seems to be hiding something, as she's seen some dreadful fate awaiting you. You decide to leave the tent and head north. So something bad's going to happen either getting into there or on the way. So 117. This was a good, valuable information, though.
That was valuable. That was worth every penny.
Yeah, so was the cannonball. Cannonball fight, or whatever it did.
At the end of the market, a street named Bridge Street
So this is a new street.
runs north out of the square.
Mm-hmm.
This is the square. You decide to walk down it in the hope of finding the elusive Nicodemus. It starts to rain, and the tumble-down houses huddled together on either side of the street look as if they need shelter themselves. Most have their windows boarded up and are empty. The door to one flaps noisily in the wind. If you wish to take refuge in the derelict house until the rain stops, turn to 188. If you'd rather press on ahead, turn to 31. Is this where we're going to run into something bad? And is it going to be in the house or is it going to be in the rain?
I think in just trying to knock off as much stuff as possible, maybe we should try staying in the derelict house this time.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you make the derelict house...
Are we carrying on?
Yeah.
Then enter.
Okay. 188. It is gloomy in the house, but you can make out the shapes of abandoned furniture. Litter and rubble is strewn all over the floor. You find a broken chair and slump down on it to rest. Suddenly, you notice something slither across the floor. And before you can get to your feet, you see in the half-light that you are encircled by 6 snakes, each a meter long. If you wish to hack at them with your sword, turn to 253. If you'd rather make a dash for the door, turn to page 15. We might as well try and take them on.
Hack at them?
Yeah. 15. Hopefully this isn't a 6 snake battle. 15.
That's for making a dash for the door. 253. The snakes are not very tough opponents for a person trained in the art of swordsmanship. Treat them as a single creature. However, each attack round that they inflict a wound on you, 4 points must be subtracted from your stamina score because of their poisonous bite. If
we get attacked.
Yeah. If you win, you may leave the house by the front door. Oh, so...
Nice.
Oh, it was a rubbish house then. It's just snakes.
Wait, is that Gone Whole Life and Tipsy Mud? Yes, it is, of course.
Shuffler.
Don Chuffalo, what a name. It's not Chuffalo, that's just what we call it.
Yeah. No, I've seen them before.
Oh, cool.
Shuffler. Many occasions.
Chuffalo's great then. So, battle.
So, right, okay, so we're fighting these 6 snakes as one snake entity.
Imagine that 6 times over. So,
skill is 5.
Oh, that's not so
It's
bad.
easy, and stamina is also 5.
Not 55.
Please don't put 55. Maybe he's got some gold.
Maybe he's got... No.
Oh no, if you win, you leave the house anyway.
Okay, so that was pointless, but it was worth doing just to knock it off the list.
Yeah.
Okay, our roll. Go back up to 12 again now, so 16, 17, 18, 19.
You can't beat
yeah,
that.
So he's done. Down to 3 stamina. So what's the max they can get? 17.
Yeah.
So if we get over a 7, if we get over a 5, we've basically won the round.
Yay!
There we go. So the snake is down to 1 stamina point. Last round. 5 or higher.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what's that?
A 2.
You can't even see it.
Roll it again. There we go. So that is a win. 6 snakes done in 1.
They were only a meter long, to be fair.
A meter is quite...
No, it's not for a snake.
It depends how girthy they are.
A meter wide and a meter long. Like square
Yeah.
snakes.
Okay.
It was 75.
Okay. Outside the rain has stopped and you set off north again. Turn to page 31.
Ugh.
So I wonder if there was something we did miss in the rain, but I don't know.
Oh. Ahead you see a wooden bridge stretching over a dirty river. Various bits of rubbish are floating down to the sea on its black surface, and you squirm at the sight of a human hand passing by. The bridge supports and columns reach high above you, and you see skulls, both human and non-human, tied to them. The wind makes an eerie noise as it whistles through the bridge structures, reminding you of tortured souls crying out for help. Almost hidden from view is a small flight of steps going down underneath the bridge from where you are standing. A one-legged man carrying a sack is crossing the bridge from the northern bank. If you wish to climb down the steps, turn to 329. If you wish to talk to the man, turn to 364.
So
the steps has got to be where the wizard is.
Is he
the wizard?
So we show the picture off.
Oh, I didn't even realise that was the picture.
So there's a bridge with skulls all over it, and there's an old man walking down.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm getting old man Luke Skywalker vibes from him. So I reckon we maybe just wait and talk to him.
Yeah, wait to talk to the man, 364.
Yeah. The gaunt-faced man looks thoroughly miserable. He sees you and shrieks back, telling you that this is not worth robbing him because he has no money. You tell him that you do not wish to rob him, but you are seeking an old wizard named Nicodemus. He stares at you with a surprised expression on his face and says, "For 2 gold pieces, I'll tell you where he is." You decide to trust the man and pay him for his information. What have you done?
What if we didn't have any gold?
We've only got 3. You trust the man and pay him for his information. He pockets the gold and says, "You are standing on top of him." Nicodemus, so it's just basically...
Yeah. Oh, so that's not him.
No. But it was worth finding out. He lives in a hut underneath this bridge. He throws back his head and lets out a shrill laugh before hobbling off onto his crutches. Obviously pleased with himself, you shake your head and walk over to the steps that lead down below the bridge. He might still be him, though. This might be a trap.
Robert, yeah, can we not push him over and take his sack?
Yeah, rob him for that 2 gold. So we've only got 1 gold piece left now.
This might be the end game.
Possibly. We've killed our boss of 6 snakes.
329. Oh!
Okay, go on.
I'll show the picture first. This is a...
Is that a pirate dude? Or a wizard?
It's a wizard.
Nice.
The smell by the water's edge is terrible. Above, you hear the sound of footsteps crossing the wooden bridge. Built into the foundations of the bridge is a wooden hut. Drawn curtains obstruct your view into the hut, but you know you are not welcome when you read the words "Keep Out" painted on the door in large red letters. You draw in a deep breath and knock on the door. You hear mutterings and the shuffling of feet, and suddenly the door is thrown open. Before you stands a white-haired old man with a long beard, wearing long white robes. He looks at you sternly and says, "Explain yourself to Nicodemus." You are elated at finding Nicodemus and tell him about Zambar Bone's reign of terror in the town of Silverton, and why Owen Caroliff asked you to find his old friend to help them out. Nicodemus frowns and walks back inside his hut, telling you to follow him. He sits down in a rocking chair and starts to speak in a calm voice. "I am old and tired and wish for no more adventure. I live here under Singing Bridge in Port Blacksand to escape the pleas for aid from people fallen on hard times. Hence no one bothers me, but I do wish to help my old friend Owen. I will tell you how to defeat the Night Prince Zambar Bone. Listen carefully. Remember, you may defeat him only after sunset.
Okay, important.
In daylight hours, he exists on another plane. No doubt he will have his servants to protect him, but should you get past them, you will need something special.
So we can only kill him at night?
After sunset.
Okay. The Night Prince.
Kill after sunset.
Mm-hmm.
You will need something special to deal with Bone himself. To protect yourself from his entrancing stare, you must have a white unicorn.
Well, where are we going to find that?
You must have a white unicorn in a yellow sun tattooed on your forehead.
What?
No.
Is this guy for real?
Normal weapons will not harm him. First, you must shoot him through the heart with a silver arrow. This will paralyze him, but not kill him. Then you must quickly rub the ground compound of black pearl, hag's hair, and a lotus flower in his open eyes. With luck, he will decay before you in seconds. If your arrow misses, I'm afraid you will die the moment he touches you. The items for the compound can all be found in Port Blacksand if you search hard enough. I regret I cannot accompany you. Nicodemus then draws you a map of how to reach Sandbar Bones' guarded tower from Port Blacksand. So all we need to worry about is finding the things.
Yeah.
He stands up, shakes your hand, and wishes you well. You leave his hut, climb the steps, and cross the bridge over Catfish River. Bridge Street continues north a short distance before ending at a junction. If you wish to walk west down Harbour Street, turn to 91. If you wish to turn east down Candle Street, turn to 238.
Okay,
Right,
so you
let's-
write those down. I think this is probably a good time for us to call it a day for part 1 of our playthrough of City of Thieves. As John has said in the chat, this is halfway exactly, so it feels like we make a lot of progress in this first part. Doesn't mean we're going to survive to the end, but I don't know whether to trust this guy or not, because
Why?
I don't
He's
know.
helping us out.
how is he so particular about how to kill this guy? Like,
Because he knows how.
but it's like you'd have to have tried that, all 3 of those things together to
I
see
think
if it
that
works.
sounds like a pretty neat tattoo, to be fair.
I expect some face tattoos on for next week.
Should we?
We might not even
I
make
can
it to
paint
one.
them on.
Maybe we should get like a sticker one, and then when we finally get to him, we can put it on our forehead.
So we need a white
might
unicorn
Yeah, we might get banned from Twitch because they might think it might be something else on our head.
in the yellow sun tattooed on forehead.
Do it.
You know
now.
what? We don't have any money to get anything there.
No, we don't. But we've got lots of streets that we've not been down in Black Sand.
Silver arrow.
See you tomorrow. Possibly, John. I don't know. We're going to the cinema tomorrow. Anyways, guys, we're going to call it a day for part 1. Let us know down below in the comment section if you've enjoyed this one. Yeah, have you read this one before? Do let us know your thoughts on it. And we'll be back very, very soon with part 2. It's just great to be back again with another
Yes.
Fighting Fantasy book. So see you guys in the next one.